Welcome. In front of me I have HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro, and today I'll go over unboxing along with an overview of, well, the quality of them, I guess. So let's pop it open. So right off the box you can see right here that they are apparently noise cancelling. Now at the moment, at the time of purchasing, which is, well, beginning of 2020, they were, at least where I'm from, which is Poland, on sale for basically about like 40% off, 30%, which would be 500 PLN. Normally they go for like 700, which I guess makes it a little bit over $100. And by default they cost a little bit more. Now popping it open, as you can see, nothing in here. And here we got the buds itself straight out of the way, and then just a little bit of a weird packaging right here that doesn't really want to come out. So once you take this part out, we have a couple things in here. So unfortunately the placement of ear tips is really dumb. You can see that they're right at the bottom, so when you pop it out, they just kind of fall out. So let's just take it out the other way around. But in here you can see we have the cable, neatly packaged. This basically looks like it's straight out of Apple product. The way it's using paper to have this cable neatly wrapped, but it's not really important. And I guess that's basically all we get in the box. Paperwork, 3 different ear tips, one being already pre-applied, and then in here we get the headphones themselves. As you can see, that's kind of the size of them. Now I'm gonna actually quickly compare them to ones that, let me just kind of set this to the side. I'm going to compare them to ones that I use on a daily basis, which, to be honest, I would always consider to be better. The only downside, they're not noise cancelling. So popping them out, this is the size of the ones that I use on a daily basis. They don't have this stem, as you can see. So when you compare the size, there they are. So it was one of my choices that I was thinking about getting. So in terms of just the length of the stem, you can see this part will, I guess, stick out a little bit less than on these are the, what was it, Soundpeats True Engine something. Let me quickly check. I have them added on my phone. So these are the Soundpeats True Engine 3SE. Now personally I really love these buds, but it's not really about them. So these ones. And the size, as you can see, they kind of look like a hairdryer. The stem is quite short, but it is a little bit on a thick side, I would say. The design of it, not really sure why. Probably making it a little bit more rounded and without actual like square size or square shape, it would have worked out a little bit better, but who am I to judge? I'm not really any kind of design engineer or anything like that. So going into the sound quality, let me quickly hide this one away. I'm gonna put this next to the microphone, which is right over here. So let's first get my phone and see what I'm plugged into. So right now they should be connected, so let's see if they actually are. I'm gonna actually take out both of them. Nope, that's not going through them. So I believe I need to somehow make them think that they're inside of an ear. Nope, not like that. No, there we go. So I kind of have to like plug it up, as you can see. So now this will be almost the loudest they go. I don't want to really max them out so they don't sound distorted, but I'm gonna now place them literally next to the mic. Oh, they disconnected now. Okay. Now, going into these, this sound is okay. It's nothing really mind-blowing, what I would assume. For the price, I would have expected them to be a little bit better. They do come with noise cancelling, although the noise cancelling here isn't the greatest. It's honestly fairly weak, to be frank with you, but I guess it's still better than no noise cancelling. They, at least for me, the buds don't really sit too well in the ear. They are quite loose and they don't go really like deep into my ear canal, or basically at all, which makes the sound maybe be a little bit downgraded, I would say, because of it. And probably because of that, I also don't get the full experience of noise cancelling. Now, I could use a bigger ear tip because this is the smallest one, but then it's gonna stop before it goes into a ear. With the smaller one, it's just kind of too short, which is a little bit weird design. But then my ears are a little bit weird, so who knows, maybe I'm the problem here. But now, making a little bit of a different approach to it, I'm gonna hide these away, or actually, I'm gonna get mine out, and I'm gonna compare basically these two to these. Now, personally, I think that the sound beats sound better, but you can be the judge of it, assuming the sound actually comes out nicely out of it. Now, you know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna take off the pop filter so it removes a little bit, or increases the, I guess, sound. So, sorry if there's gonna be a little bit of a noise here. As you can see, there's the filter right here. Okay, so let's get into it. Get rid of that pop filter trash. So right now it's going through the sound beats. Now quickly switching them to the other ones. Nope, not this. Come on. There we go. Now obviously you probably won't be able to hear the actual, like, how well they sound in general. This is just more as an overview, but personally the noise cancelling on these buds is a little bit leaving to be desired. There is most certainly better options right here that will noise cancel way better than this does. I think they just added it to make it look a little bit better because let's be honest, I'm pretty sure majority of us would be looking for buds or any kind of headphones or stuff like that with noise cancelling. It just adds, in my opinion, a little bit more quality to the product, and also it improves it with sound. So if you're, for instance, taking public transportation every day, things like noise cancelling will help you basically drown out majority of the noises. Now these are fairly weird in this aspect. They don't really sound bad. They also, I wouldn't say, sound good. There are headphones, buds that sound better, but I will also mention one thing. If, for instance, you're strictly looking for Huawei, because as an example, you might have a Huawei phone like I do. Number one thing that I see right off the bat, when I try to connect them, I already expected it because I did use I believe it were FreeBuds Lite, which also come with a noise cancelling. They're basically like a cheaper version of these. Now, when you open those like this, they basically work the same way as the Apple ones, like the buds from Apple. So with Huawei device, they basically show up on here when you open them up, and you can just single click connect to them, which is really nice. But in here it didn't work. I had to literally press the button that is located right here, and it's almost invisible, I would say, at wrong light conditions. You basically won't be able to find it. But compared to these to the other ones. I believe the FreeBuds Lite were a little bit better, but I didn't actually listen to them for now several months, so I might be just remembering it a little bit differently. But if my memory is correct, the sound of those was a little bit better, or maybe the same, but the design of them was actually sitting in my ear a little bit better for some reason. So yeah, and also comparing it to things like the FreeBuds Studio, which is, I guess, the most expensive one that they have, I think, at least I'm not sure. Don't even consider these. The only benefit for with the FreeBuds Studio is their size, so they go around your ear, right? And during winter it's amazing because it's kind of like having ear pads. Your ears won't get super cold because of it, but the sound on them is just terrible. And there's no other way to say it. The sound is all over the place. It's a little bit sloppy. The bass there is little bass. I would say to me they approach a little bit of a flat sound signature. They do come with ANC, so that's a plus, but then that ANC is also not the best. If you're planning to spend, for instance, $200 and about $50, I think that's the price around at which they come, there are way better options. I would probably go with Bose. To me, Bose sounds way better, has similar design, I would say, or even the Sony XM. Now, I believe the Sony XM will be more expensive, but the cost is, if you're looking for a premium device, premium headphones, then I would probably go with overall Sony or Bose in any kind of category, if it's the earbuds or over the ear headphones. But yeah, like I said, finishing this off, for the price I wouldn't call them worth. They have noise cancelling that barely works, I would say, and the sound is okay-ish for me. I really like a bit of a more bassy headphones, which these do not really deliver. They do have bass, but it's not really precise, and they just sound a little bit cheaper, if that is a correct way to describe it, which is also ironic because these come around, what is it, $50? A little bit less, I think, a little bit less than $50. For 50 about bucks you can get something that is way better than this, at least objectively, in my opinion. Now obviously the design of these will be a little bit different. These do have a more premium design than, for instance, this one. As you can see, it's just kind of plastic and it looks meh. It's also bulky, but then to me the sound quality matters, and these do not deliver to me. But that being said, there's not much more to say about these earbuds. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.